Hello everyone, my name is Emily Gunn and I am recording my Module 1 introduction video. Start by telling you a little bit about myself. I have been married to my husband Tim for 17 years. He owns a small mechanic shop and the local trash company. We have two daughters, Mason aged 13, Chloe aged 10. They're very active in dance, volleyball, basketball, so they keep us busy. I was born and raised here in Northeast Kansas. I grew up in a little town called Frankfort, and then shortly after getting married, we moved to Blue Rapids, where we live now. Some education and professional credentials that I have. I graduated from Frankfort High School. I then went to Kansas State University, where I earned my bachelor's degree in secondary education and was certified in business and technology. Then I earned a master's degree from Emporia State University in business education. I began my career at Valley Heights Junior Senior High School, and I'm still teaching there today. I taught business and technology through 7th through 12th grades for 12 years. And then I was transferred into an instructional coach and media specialist position, mainly instructional coaching, heavy on technology, and now moving into doing some reading and math coaching as well. I also taught for a couple years for Allen Community College, some online classes in technology and some introductory education courses. So the first thing we were charged with was to do a critical reflection on the impact, implications, and influences that innovative ideas and technology resources have on classroom instruction, student achievement, and school improvement. So I'm going to tackle this by talking about their impact, implications, and influence. The impact that technology has on classroom instruction, student achievement, and school improvement is pretty great. We notice the more technology that is in the student hands, the increased engagement, which then leads to higher achievement. They are more responsible for their learning, are typically a lot more engaged. It also allows teachers to differentiate their instruction pretty easily by allowing students different choices by using innovative technologies. It's easier to personalize learning for each student. Another impact that it has is it really transforms the role of the teacher if it's done well. The teacher moves from the deliverer of knowledge more to a facilitator of learning, also brings into account some discovery learning. Implications that go along with technology in the classroom is funding. Of course, you have to have money available to bring some of that technology in. Teacher preparation, not only teachers being prepared to use and teach the technology, but also it takes a lot more time on their part to develop a technology-rich lesson plan. Another implication is digital citizenship. We maybe assume that our students are digital citizens and are behaving appropriately. And I feel like one of the implications of bringing this technology into our classrooms is that we have to ensure that those skills are being taught and that we are doing our best to monitor those skills as well. Another implication is that students all have access. We need to ensure that students do have access to that technology, not only within our walls, but also when they leave the school building as well. I feel like there's some big influences on how technology has embedded itself into school systems, and one of those is society in general, mainly because we are educating children of the digital age, so it's with them at all times. Another big influence here locally has been our Board of Education. They push technology and enriching that in our classrooms quite a bit. In the school improvement process here in Kansas, KISA, the new accreditation model, really also lends itself to using technology to help increase student achievement. So to personally critique on how I have used or not used technology in classrooms is maybe a little bit more difficult for me, as I have not had my own classroom for approximately 5 years. However, I have assisted a number of teachers in using innovative technology in their classroom. So I would say that when we first moved into putting technology in the hands of our students, we were more using it to look up a definition or watch a video or some things of those nature. But now we have moved more into uh, new things that we weren't able to deliver to students, creating videos, creating some green screening, things like that, to truly help engage students and to really allow them to show mastery of the content that we have been using. I know green screening right now in our school is pretty big, um, which is really fun to do with iPads and puts students kind of in the mode of whatever topic it is they're researching and learning about in the classroom. We are also a Google school, meaning that we have all of the Google Suite products available to us. So we use those quite extensively as well. And finally, my plan for improvement on technology is what plan do I have for improving my use of technology in the classroom? Kind of threefold. Personally, in my role, I would like to increase a school-wide use of those Google for Education suite of tools. And we really need to get into using some of that Team Drive. We do some Google Drive now, but we're really just starting to see the impact that Team Drive can have on collaborative projects, as well as the ability for teachers to use that as part of their classroom for document sharing with their students. Now, in order to kind of achieve that goal, there has to be some professional development, not only for myself, but so I can learn how to use it, but so some professional development so I can teach my instructors how to use it. And then some time to develop lessons on how to teach our students how to use it. And the final piece of that improvement plan will be to evaluate its effectiveness, the effectiveness of those tools based upon usage and feedback that we would get from teachers and students. Thank you.